Okay, these are this is a brake caliper, a rebuilt one that I'm going to install, and if you'll notice there's a little rubber isolator. This is the one on the other side that belonged here, and it's just made of rubber. It can be bent. Well, what that does is it causes the pads to, when the pads are resting here, to not go flat against the piston. It's good for noise isolation, but the problem is it isn't good for precise braking. These are what they call Maximum Motorsport stainless steel bushings. They're made of hard metal, and these are going to be used to replace these rubber ones. I'm just going to do one set here so you can see that this is going to replace that, but instead of rubber it's just going to be hard metal, and so the metal will be more accurate. It's already on this side. I just have to push it the last mile. Take a hammer, small piece of wood, just to make sure I don't really mess up the surface. That's it. You can see here that it is now a metal bushing, and I'm going to do the same for this side. Okay? Since this is a full system replacement, I decided to upgrade to stainless steel braided brake lines. I got these from 50 Resto. I think you can also get them from Maximum Motorsports. It says Stop Tech on it, but I think this is from Maximum Motorsports, as you can tell by the label. So you see the label. What you get is a stainless steel braided line and essentially a slightly different fitting. You have a mounting bolt. Now here's where it's interesting. Here's all the bits and pieces that go with it. The new fluid bolt, the caps. But this is different because on the factory one you'll see that it has a factory bracket. And I need to actually grind it off, so I drill a hole to put this through it and mount this in place of the bracket. Let me go get the other piece and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the factory bracket, the factory rubber hose. Now you see this bracket is actually attached at the bottom of this rectangular tube. It's just essentially shot peened. So I have to grind this off and then drill a hole through this existing bracket so I can replace this on top of that one there. So this is the one on the rear axle. This is the center part. Both of these lines feed the two drums, and this is the existing banjo fitting that will be replaced with a new one. This is the factory bracket. It's upside down. You have the two brake lines for the drums. So I'm supposed to grind this off and then drill a hole through it so that I can put the new stainless steel brake line. So I'm just going to go ahead and grind this off. There we are, folks. Remove the bracket. I'll probably go ahead and re-drill it for a round hole up here, or maybe use that. That actually looks pretty good. Keep in mind that you sell the sparks, you want to keep a fire extinguisher nearby if you have any flammables. But that's it. That removes that, and I just have to remove these lines. Notice that you got brass fillings that are around here. You want to clean everything, make sure none of that stuff gets inside the lines. In this particular case, this line is being thrown away and these are still sealed, so I'm going to clean it up and install the other part. So here's a comparison of the old and the new caliper. This is the new one with the metal fittings I put here. compared to this one having the rubber settings here down at the bottom, the rubber pins. This one has brake pads. This is the new one that has not yet. I will be putting those later. Okay, these are the stainless steel brake lines that I'm replacing. This is the original rubber one. You can see that it's pretty old for 18 years. And this is actually the bracket that it goes into. I'll be putting this in like this, in which the line is then clipped here. And so this replaces the rubber line with a stainless steel braided one that allows the braking effort to be much firmer because the rubber hose is not expanding. This is a StopTech / Maximum Motorsports line that I got from 5.0 Resto. So this is a popular upgrade apparently.